It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes. And gathering my courage, I decided then that it was time to talk. Dad, could I ask you something? Go ahead. Why do you want me to move into the States so soon? I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes? Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there. You can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you. But it's so sudden. You just decided so quickly right after the funeral. Don't be sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed. I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future. In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly. After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys. I have connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. That is what we talked about before, yes? But what if... Stop mumbling. What if I don't want to work there? Don't be silly. It's the family company, our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman. He came closer to me, and his face softened. Look, this is for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, but you'll appreciate it later. For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so angry. Do you even care that grandfather passed away? Of course I do. Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things could be better. Excuse me? I don't like your tone, young lady. It's like nothing ever happened at all. Like you just ignored the fact that he's no longer here. Do not raise your voice at me. What did he ever do to you to deserve this? My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms and erupted in angry laughter. Ha! You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick. Don't know that word. Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead? While everyone was grieving, were you holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's faces? Did you feel just a bit happier seeing him lie in the graveyard? A flash of rage crossed his face, and he whipped the back of his hand across my cheek. You don't know anything! Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut. You did not know my father. You did not know what he was capable of. Is everything all right? What happened? Nothing. I'm not hungry. I'll just go upstairs. Honey, wait! He quickly turned and ran up the stairs to my room, slamming the door behind me. My breath came in short pants, and for a while I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheeks still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully I didn't a dozen bruise. What am I saying? Tears formed in the corner of my eyes, but I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry for the second time today. I had to be stronger than that. Are you all right? Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father. I'm fine. I just lost my appetite. The lasagna's done, though. I don't want you skipping any meals. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about me, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat. You're not telling me the whole story. I just don't want to eat right now. Please, dear, tell me what's going on. I wish you'd tell me why you're being like this. I wanted to tell her, but a part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done, and at the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. I remained silent, letting the event remain in the past. Well, I'll leave your food on the table if you want to eat it later. Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. I really didn't know what to do. I needed to do something, anything to get this off my mind. Anything would be better than thinking any more about the pain still radiating from my cheek. I was probably going to move into my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I would be prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should start packing. I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while. Finally found 2 large bags, pulling them out of onto the floor of my room. I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets so I could bring all my things with me. Didn't have much to bring other than just clothes and some toiletries, and it was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I just suddenly left the house. I shook my head to rid myself of thoughts. If it were going to be me, if it were going to be my new home, it would have to feel like it, one way or another. I was going to make it a home.